Today we are going to perform a gelish dip color overlay application with the Gelish Dip System. First, let's go through the products that you're going to need to perform this service. First, you're going to need your basics kit, which are the bottles needed for performing your dip application. The green cap bottle is your prep. This is going to balance the nail to a neutral pH. It's going to remove any surface oils and for perfect adhesion and longevity of your dip system. Next is the base coat. The base coat is formulated to ensure a fast drying time and full absorption of the dipping powder. The resin base is not sensitizing like other systems, making it a perfect choice for those who cannot wear other gel products or traditional enhancements. Next, we have our activator. This is going to provide a quick polymerization of the powder with no heat and no discomfort or discoloration. And our top coat. So the top coat achieves a high gloss shine and contains vitamins A and E. This is to protect the nail and add strength during the wear of your dip system. And then we have our Brush Restore. Brush Restore is to soften the bristles if you get product buildup. It's simple. All you need to do is remove the cap, swap out the brush that has any product buildup, and let it soak for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes or as needed, depending on how much product buildup you have. And it's great for in between appointments to keep your brushes clean. Just make sure that you are completely cleaning the brush of the Brush Restore before returning it to its original bottle. You don't want to have any cross-contamination. And next, you're going to need your choice of dipping powder. I do like to give my powders a little shake before I use them. So we are going to be using Rhythm and Blues, and we're going to do just a one color overlay. So the first thing you want to do is have your product ready, and so that you have your quick dipping, and you want to perform a dry manicure to do your proper prep. So you're going to use your cuticle pusher with file tabs. You will push back your cuticles. After you have sanitized your hands and your client's hands, if they're wearing any traditional polish, be sure to remove their polish. File and shape the nail with your wood file. And with your 100-180 grit buffer, you're going to gently remove the surface shine off of the surface of the nail. And using a lint-free wipe and nail surface cleanse, you'll cleanse the surface of the nail to remove the dust. Apply your prep. Have your powder ready. We're going to apply our base coat to 3/4 of the nail. You do want to work one nail at a time. If you're using dark or neon colors, I recommend that you either put in a thin application of clear as day or sheer as silk or crystal clear to protect the nail from staining. The darker ones tend to stain. So we're going to do 3/4 of the nail. And then dipping at a 45-degree angle. Dip and tap off the excess. We're then going to apply to the entire nail, starting from the cuticle to the free edge. Again, dipping on a 45-degree angle and tapping off the excess. If your state regulations allow for a fluffy to dust off the excess, you may dust off the excess. Just make sure you're following your state regulations. If your state regulations don't allow you to dip, you can always do the pour method. So we'll just do an example of the pour method. Let's just say you missed a spot or you wanted your color to be a little more intense. You could do a third coat, so we will do a third coat, so just so that I can show you the pour method. Even though I am satisfied with this coverage, we'll do a third coat. So you'll apply a third coat. And then we will do the pour method. So you will scoop and pour over your enhancement and tap off the excess. And again, if your state allows it, you can dust off any excess. And then we'll apply our activator. So the activator is going to speed up the polymerization of our dip system. And we need to wait 20 seconds for the activator to work. And then after the 20 seconds, we will apply our final coat of base coat. We're going to let the base coat dry, and then we can buff the surface of the nail. So while that's drying, I do want to give you some tips and tricks to help maintain your bottles. So because the base coat and the top coat are both a resin type product, think of it like nail glue. When a nail glue cap fuses itself to the bottle, it tends to be very difficult to get off. So to help prevent that from happening, what I like to do after every service or at the end of my day is I will take some of my artificial nail remover, use a lint-free wipe, and I will clean the neck of my bottle to remove any excess base coat. And then I like to take my nourishing oil, I will put that on my finger and my thumb, and I will just roll that and apply that to the neck of the bottle before I put my cap back on. And this will help the cap from sticking or fusing itself to the bottle. Is it a guarantee? No, but it definitely has helped. Since using the dip, I've been having less issues with my caps fusing to the bottle. So this is now ready to be buffed. So we're just going to take our 180 or 100-180 grit buffer, and we're just going to buff the surface of the nail to smooth it out. If I'm using a glitter dip that has the larger flecks of glitter, I will sometimes use my 180 grit file to smooth out. Sometimes those flecks of glitter will stick straight up when you dip them in. So I like to just smooth those out with my 180 grit file. So we are going to buff with our 100-180, and then I will switch to my 220-280 to really give it a nice smooth finish. I will do a final coat of activator. We're going to wait 20 seconds, and then using a clean, dry, lint-free wipe, we're just going to wipe the excess activator off of the nail prior to putting our top coat. If you forget to take that excess activator off, there is the chance of your top coat having a bit of a cloudy finish or looking more matte. So you want to make sure that you wait the 20 seconds and remove the excess activator. And this final coat of activator is to help speed up the drying time of the top coat. Top coat has a slightly slower drying time than the base coat. This does need a full 5 minutes to completely dry, so I highly recommend that you Set a timer for your client so that they don't touch the surface of their nail while it's drying. You do need 2 thin coats. Let that sit for just a minute or so, not even. Typically by the time you finish all 10 fingers, the first finger is ready for its second coat. Since I'm just doing 1 finger, we're going to wait a little bit before I put that second coat on. Apply our second coat of top coat. And then we'll set a timer, and this will sit for 5 full minutes before we apply our nourishing oil. And I really can't stress that enough. Make sure that you set a timer for 5 minutes. Tell your clients not to touch their fingers. If you wait before the 5 minutes and they go to touch to see if it's dry, they're going to leave their fingerprint in the surface of their top coat. So let them sit, and this will harden in 5 full minutes, and they will have a chip-free application for up to 2 weeks.